Hi, I'm Dave. These are books. The complete title of this book is Driving on the Rim, a novel. The author is Thomas McGuane. It was published in 2010. It's a new book. I found it on the shelf of my local library. My sister asked me if the title of this book refers to the rim of the Grand Canyon. I said it might, or it might refer to driving on the rim of a wheel with no tire, or with a flat tire, or it might refer to the rim of reality. Now that I've finished reading the book, I'm still not sure what the title refers to. I can tell you that this is a very funny book. Without giving away too much, this book is about a boy who grew up in the country, Montana country, not suburbs of Los Angeles country, and became a country doctor. It's about the things that happened to him and the lessons he learned. Many of those experiences and realizations I can relate to. There are some hokey, dorky elements to this storyline, but I'm willing to accept them in return for the really illuminating insights also included here. I don't know how an author learns these things without actually treating patients for 40 years, but there it is. The inside front jacket cover describes this book as an exploration of the threads by which we are all hanging. The author places a disclaimer at the beginning of the book, which includes, quote, "As would be, this is a work of fiction, the last frontier. Take it with a grain of salt," unquote. Good advice. Here are a few of my favorite quotes from the book. Quote, "She had enjoyed an active love life, leaving in her wake only grateful hearts, or so she said." Quote, "I have never known anyone as free of ambivalence as my own mother." Quote, "One fellow suffered, it seemed to me, from unreasonable pride in his origins." He proudly went on about how suspicious the people in his valley were of anyone they hadn't known for 3 generations. I agreed that people were very backward in his parts. He explained that they had accustomed themselves to subsisting on what little the land and weather yielded. I explained that ignorance and shiftlessness seldom provided reasonable comfort. Quote, "When I left the res and came here to begin my actual practice, I was still an odd combination of competence and imbecility. Being an imbecile is a tremendously effective way of getting along in America." Quote, "War had greatly reduced the number of things he cared about, and home improvement didn't make the cut." Quote, "Religion had surrounded my mother with an impenetrable reality, and war had done something quite similar to my father." Quote, "I myself would be like O.J. Simpson looking for the real killer." Quote, "People in some circumstances will only trust a misfit." And quote, "After 40 years in medicine, I was trying to decide whether I wanted to be a doctor." I enjoyed reading Driving on the Rim, and I recommend it to everyone. There are some adult situations, but the vulgarity is kept to a minimum, and the goodness is plentiful. The title is Driving on the Rim, a novel. It's by Thomas McGuane. It was published in 2010. It's a new book. Got it at the new book shelf of my local library. I recommend it. I enjoyed it. I'm Dave. These are books.